Alright, much brew about nothing. Playing some 5-color slivers in Modern. And we have an Ether Vial. And Ether Vial, I think, is just the best card in this deck, if you have it on turn 1. So we'll keep based on that. Opponent, Verdant Catacombs, cracks it. Oh, are they going to Thought Seize our Vial? Inquisition or Vial, alright. Our hand's still solid even without the Vial. But Vial is awesome. We just need to draw and do some of our Lords. We have tons of mana production. Got the Gale Rider. I guess we have the Mutavault, which helps. Takes the Vial, of course. Alright, Verdant Catacombs, crack it. There's not a breeding pool. Alright, well I guess we just have to get Overgrown Tomb tapped. Figured there was a breeding pool in the deck, but there is not. Bloodstained Mire cracks it. Dark Confidant here would be a little bad. Not unbeatable, but good. Ooze, alright, Ooze isn't too scary. Now we can start playing Mana Slivers. So Mutavault and Mana Weft Sliver. Ship the turn. Be nice if our Mana Weft Sliver lived. Opponents only got 2 cards because they mulled to 5, so that definitely works in our favor. Alright, take 2 from the Ooze. And a Goyf. Alright. We can fight through the Goyf. Ooh, Necrotic Sliver. Let's go Watery Grave untapped. Sentinels? No, let's not go Sentinel Sliver. Let's go Mana Weft Sliver and Dark Heart Sliver. That way if our opponent does try to kill our stuff, at least we can sack it to gain life. And then next turn we can potentially start Necrotic Slivering things. Blood Crypt for our opponent. We're just going to take our beats here. Not going to attack with Ooze. Well, we take 3. Raging Ravine. Our opponent might just be on all lands. Well, a land. Blur Sliver. Do we just mean Blur Sliver? Yeah, we probably should. So, red and Blur Sliver. That gives all of our slivers haste, so we can essentially play them for free. Gale Rider Sliver. And then Sentinel Sliver. And then Necrotic Sliver. That's the power of the slivers. So we're empty-handed, but we can just kill our opponent's stuff. We can gain life whenever we need to. I feel like we're in decent shape now. Opponent's at 11. Do we actually just have lethal? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have lethal next turn, actually, if our opponent doesn't have anything. That's pretty explosive when you can just keep tapping Mana Weft Slivers and all your other slivers. Basically a combo. We played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 power, or 15 converted mana cost worth of stuff off of 3 lands. And that's after they took our Vial with discard on turn 1. Alright, our opponent goes attacking. We take the beats. Down to 7. And, And Kalitas isn't relevant since we have flying. Diffusion Sliver. Let's just activate our Mutavault. Swing with the team. And that does it. Well, our opponent mulled to 5, but still, that was quite the hand. I don't know how to sideboard exactly with this deck. Hive Lord actually seems good against Jund. And maybe Homing Sliver to find the Hive Lord? What do we take out, though? Maybe Sentinel Sliver isn't that exciting. And maybe go down a Darkheart Sliver for the Homing Sliver. And just try it like that. Ugh. Can't keep just Mutavault. No, we can keep this. And Sinew Sliver. Alright, we'll leave that on top. No discard. So, if our stuff lives, which is a big if against Jund, we have a decent hand. We're leaning pretty hard on our Mana Sliver, though. Dark Confidant. Alright, let's crack this. Get Overgrown Tomb, I guess. Problem is, if Mana Weft Sliver doesn't live, we just can't cast anything with this hand. Alright, Mutavault and Mana Weft Sliver. Ship the turn. So if Mana Weft Sliver lives, we should be super far ahead. Blackcleave Cliffs off the Dark Confidant. If it dies, we're going to be pretty slow. And Jund should have some removal spells. That's kind of what Jund does. Yep, there's a bolt. Alright, we take 2. I don't know how this deck gets red mana, though. Fern Catacombs, crack it. How do we get red mana? Sliver Hive, I guess? Alright, Godless Shrine, untapped. And Sinew Sliver. Well, as good as the deck looked game 1, it feels pretty bad right now. We just, like, can't cast our hand. Another removal spell. Pulse. So even more removal. It's not going to matter unless we draw, like, a Sliver Hive or something. Because we just can't cast anything. Raging Ravine, tapped. Fulminator Mage, oh lord. There goes Overgrown Tomb. Well, that's a Sliver Hive. So that's something at least. Let's just blur Sliver, I think. Get in for 2. Oh, and a Goyf. Yeah, I don't think we can beat this hand. We know they have Goyf, and they have Pulse, and we're already down to 10. Gonna be challenging. Blackcleave Cliffs, tapped. I wonder if they just kill this because they're afraid of the haste. Kolaghan's Command. Oh, get back Fulminator Mage. Collected Company, we can't cast. Alright. Yeah, we can't get back in it, knowing our opponent's hand. So much removal. Well, do we have any other slivers that protect from removal? If this permanent is on the battlefield, flip a coin. If you win, exile it and return it to the battlefield under its control. Maybe that's good. It lets us try to dodge removal. I guess we can bring in one of those over a Necrotic Sliver. And yeah, let's try it like that. Hopefully you have a Vial. Turn 1 Vial would be nice. Alright, we get to play first. And... Alright, no Vial. Diffusion Sliver is actually pretty good. So let's just lead on Overgrown Tomb tapped. Hopefully not get wrecked by discard. If we can go Diffusion Sliver into Manawef Sliver. Alright, there's Inquisition. They might have to take a Diffusion Sliver, just because it's so good against their removal. Ooh, they take the Manawef Sliver. Alright. Well, we are going to have Diffusion Slivers. If we actually get to this Collected Company, probably will be game. Bloodstained Mire cracks it. And Ooze. Sure. Alright, let's just Forest and Diffusion Sliver Part 2. So if our opponent tries to kill our Sliver with a removal spell, it gets countered unless they pay 4 now. So it's going to be super hard for them to bolt or terminate our stuff. Alright, Inquisition takes Sinew Sliver, but it doesn't take Collected Company. So the question is, do they also have a Thoughtseize? If they also have a Thoughtseize, that's bad news. Otherwise, Collected Company should be huge game. Gonna get in with the Ooze. We'll take it. Down to 16. Come on, no Thoughtseize. Oh no, they cracked it. Overgrown Tomb, untapped. Oh, Goyf? Alright, Goyf is not Thoughtseize. Now we're good. Ish. Cavern on Sliver. And let's pass. What Slivers are we looking for? Opponent goes to attacks. Yeah, let's Collected Company. Well, Sedge Sliver and Manawef Sliver is pretty sweet. So let's block the Ooze. Opponent exiles Manawef Sliver. Exile Sinew Sliver. Alright, so let's add a black and then regenerate our Sedge Sliver. We have pretty good ground defense set up now, though. And tons of live draws. Blur Sliver. Alright, we'll play it. Red, green, and black. Blur Sliver. I guess we might as well start attacking a bit. Attack for 5 and leave the other ones back to regenerate. So our opponent's down to 9. But they're probably going to have to start playing defense now. It's just so hard for them to kill our stuff now. Huntmaster. Alright. Gains him a bit of life, gives him a wolf. Gale Rider Sliver's game. Spellskite. Well, you might as well play it. Ship the turn. So, Collected Company, Gale Rider, Sliver, Hive Lord would be pretty interesting. Our Sliver Lords are good. Actually, we just have a lot of things that are good. Opponent's gonna go attacking. Okay. Well, let's block. Yeah, let's try it like that. Tap this for black mana, and then regenerate it. Is this just a desperation attack? We dropped to 10, but does our opponent have a Wrath? Oh, they have Damnation. Oh, things took a turn. And you can't regenerate through Damnation. Well, now we really want a Collected Company. Alright. Predatory Sliver, go. Ooh. Well, maybe I should have held some stuff back. Maybe I overextended needlessly. There's not a lot that blows us out there, though. It's pretty much just Damnation, since we can regenerate through everything else. Kalidas. Come on, big draw. Not land. Alright, Cavern of Souls on Sliver. Pass the turn. I guess it's unfortunate we didn't play this land earlier. Or the other land, because then we could start making tokens. Alright, down to 7. Opponent's up to 13. Has a Goyf. Sliver Hive, go. Yeah, we're in pretty rough shape. Flooding out at the worst possible time, and I guess overextended into that Damnation. They're probably going to kill Predatory Sliver. Alright. Make a 1/1. Lose our Predatory Sliver. Discard Sliver Hive. Dead to a removal spell. And probably dead regardless. Yeah, there's a bolt. Huh. Well, that Damnation was good. Whew. Unfortunate, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should have held something back there.